Mosques were not my enemies. Tyranny was. Any soldier who dishonored a woman has dishonored my crown.
You are connected but divided, informed but not thoughtful, free but often unwilling to be responsible.
If my name creates noise but not character, then it is being forgotten.
In today's episode, please welcome Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj.
Maharaj, today people know you as a statue, a symbol, a legend. Who are you really if you had to introduce yourself not as history but as man?
I shall speak then, not as stone or metal, not as a name shouted in slogans, but as a man. I am Shivaji, son of Shahaji Bhosle, son of Jizabai. I am not the fort walls you visit. I am not the sword you admire. I was a child once. I was afraid. I observed. I learned. History remembers me not because I was born extraordinary, but because I chose responsibility when comfort was easier.
Wow, this introduction reminds us how timeless and unmatched legend you are. What was Bharat like when you were born?
When I was born, this land was ancient and burdened. Empires ruled from far away. The common man lived unheard. Empires ruled from afar. The Mughal power stretched wide. Sultanates rose and fell. But the common man remained the same. Overworked, overtaxed, unheard. Fields were fertile, yet farmers were poor. This land was not silent. It was waiting to speak.
That was incredibly difficult for a child to endure. Did you grow up with fear or with hope?
Fear existed everywhere. But hope lived in my home. My mother made sure of that.
That kind of presence makes all the difference. What did Jizabai do to raise the man that we know today?
Everything. She did not raise a king, she raised responsibility. Power without righteousness is poison. She taught me that early.
We would like to know more. What did your childhood truly look like?
Stone, rain, hills. The Sahyadris were my teachers. I learned that strength lies in understanding your land.
Interesting. From within the heart of a warrior, how did war appear to you? What truth did war reveal to you?
War was never glory. It was burden. Victory without conscience is defeat. Every battle meant lives. Of my men, of civilians, of families waiting at home. If war was avoidable, I avoided it. If it was necessary, I ensured it was precise.
Maharaj, you fought many battles. Many misunderstood your methods and called them unconventional. What would you say to that?
They called it unconventional because they did not understand necessity. I did not have limitless armies. I had intelligence, terrain, and timing. Guerrilla warfare was not weakness. It was wisdom shaped by reality. A river does not fight a mountain head-on. It finds its way around.
Today, when people look back to all the battles you fought, some wrongly believe your battles were against religions. What were you truly fighting?
I fought oppression, never faith. Mosques were not my enemies. Tyranny was. Any ruler of any belief who crushed the innocent became my adversary. Dharma is not hatred. Dharma is justice.
Your rule emphasized honor, even towards enemies. Why were women's safety and dignity so central to you?
Because a kingdom is judged not by its armies, but by how it treats the vulnerable. Any soldier who dishonored a woman has dishonored my crown. There is no bravery in cruelty.
Amazing. Moving forward, when you spoke of Swarajya, what did it truly mean to you?
Swarajya was not my throne. It was a farmer keeping his harvest, a child speaking his language freely, justice reaching villages, not waiting in distant courts. It was self-respect given form.
Insightful. You focused heavily on administration. What kind of state were you building?
I was building a state where merit mattered more than birth, where loyalty meant accountability, Offices were responsibility, not reward. Without just administration, victory is temporary. I hoped for such a state.
Understood. With great respect for your journey and experience, we would love to hear your perspective. Why did you choose to crown yourself king?
I chose to crown myself because symbols do matter. People needed to see sovereignty, to believe in it. The crown was not for me, but it was for my people. It was for the idea that this land could rule itself again.
Standing in today's world, watching this young crowd, what is your first feeling?
Astonishment. You speak across oceans in seconds. You carry libraries in your hands. This is power beyond imagination. You have come far, very far than we could ever imagine.
Yes, we sure have come very far. Despite this progress, do you see weaknesses today?
You are connected but divided, informed but not thoughtful, free but often unwilling to be responsible. Noise has replaced dialogue.
You fought for Swarajya. You built a Swarajya. But according to you, what threatens Swarajya today?
It is threatened not by invaders, but by apathy, corruption, and ignorance among the people. Every time when injustice is tolerated just because it is convenient, Swarajya weakens.
If you had never been born, if Shivaji Maharaj never existed, what do you think Bharat might have lost?
History would not have stopped. Empires would still rise and fall. Someone else might have resisted, or perhaps no one would have. What Bharat might have lost was not land alone. It might have lost belief. Belief that a local son of the soil could challenge the might of empires. Belief that courage does not require vast armies. Belief that strategy, discipline, and righteousness can stand against overwhelming power. I was not destiny. I was proof. And proof awakens courage in those who come after.
Cannot agree more. How do you feel when you hear your name today? In slogans, politics, and conflicts.
I feel pain when my name is used to divide. I feel sorrow when hatred walks in my shadow because that was never my path.
I did not build Swarajya to replace one form of oppression with another. If my name creates noise but not character, then it is being forgotten, not remembered. If my name is spoken loudly but compassion is forgotten, then my name is being used, not understood.
After everything you have seen, the misuse of your name, the divisions, the noise, the conflicts, do you still feel hope when you look at people today?
I still feel hope because hope does not shout slogans. It works quietly, often unnoticed. I see it in citizens who refuse corruption, even when it costs them personally. I see it in people who choose integrity over convenience. As long as such people exist, Swarajya is alive.
Many young people today admire you deeply. If you were speaking directly to them today, what would you want them to truly understand about you?
Do not wear my image, carry my values instead. Do not shout my name, but practice my discipline instead. Courage today is not only standing on battlefields, but also standing for truth when lying is easier. If you live with responsibility, you will never need another Shivaji. That is my expectation from you.
Maharaj, you live with visible enemies. Today, threats are often invisible. How must citizens protect Swarajya every day?
I lived in an age of swords, where power was measured in steel and blood. You live in an age of ideas. Today, power is measured in choices. Swarajya will not survive because of constitutions alone. It will survive if citizens remain vigilant. It will survive if injustice is questioned and not celebrated. It will survive if women are respected and the rulers prioritize the progress of the nation over personal gains. Swarajya will flourish if freedom is matched with responsibility and if courage exists not only on borders, but in everyday honesty. I was born once and I will not be born again. But Swarajya must be born every day. It should be seen in your actions, in your silence, in your courage. If that lives in you, Swarajya will never fall.